Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back. We're on episode 17, and I think it's about time to start exploring the Piranesi. The ship, supposedly, is powered down. Why? I don't know. Let's send out our new volunteers, our new science ship, the Lavoisier. She's gonna go and explore the Tycoon. It's a fresh batch of researchers, because so far, I think in the previous episode I've lost 3 science ships? I don't know. In the meanwhile, as that thing is traveling, let's go back to 12F. 12F has an average temperature of 112 Kelvin. A number of hotspots were detected across its surface. We also have locked onto an extremely deteriorated distress signal. Encoded ID identifies the signal as Antonius Augustus Ignatius Fibonacci, who disappeared into the sphere on Croc P43. What? Antonius? Okay. We have landed on 12F. Its surface is covered in ice, and the planet is bathed in a red mist around 100 meters in height. Numerous ice formations pierce the mist and extend skyward. The atmosphere radiates a blue light when illuminated by the system's pulsar. We have triangulated the location of the distress beacon and identified several sites that could prove suitable for data collection. Very good, we're going to establish an infrastructure and do a lot of science. If we can then find Mr. Fibonacci, by all means. If not, then so be it. So let's ship out some alloys and let's ship out some electronics. Seeing as my supply of iron is slowly but definitely decaying, I have sent out a few cargo ships to go pick up the mined iron. There's 174 there, and both the Whale and the Hringhorny are already en route. I really wonder what the Lavoisier is going to find here. In the meanwhile, I have also discovered 3 more science spots here, so there is a lot of science that I still have to plow through. And I hope that I don't have to make a hasty retreat. I know it's potentially more interesting, or safer maybe, to go for 12L, 12C, and 12E first. But I want to see what happens with the Piranesi. What is it about this ship? The Piranesi has been located. Initial visuals indicate that it has suffered heavy damage. Our sensors are not detecting any activity on board the ship. The Lavoisier says, "We've entered the Piranesi. There is neither light source nor gravity within the ship. Many modifications have been made to its structure. The walls are of an unknown shiny black metal that distorts the vision. The corridors we pass through are sometimes similar in design to those of Dolos or the UN. In some places, however, passageways are almost organic in shape. We discovered a large memorial. The statue at its center is obscured by the many cables, pipes and conduits that lead away from it to the ship. We could make out the words property of the BMS at its base. If the team was not so anxious, we would have stopped to carry out further observation. This is what we got here for, the location of Remus. We got to find that planet. We got to bring our, at this point, 3,900 occupants there. I have been doing some upgrades on my colonization training center, so I can now use 200 colonists for the low price of 1 electronic. And I'm slowly but steadily turning my non-workers into colonists. Because I do suspect I'm going to need them eventually. Alright, so 1.5 cycles, what happens next? Seeing as I'm not using all of my cargo ships, how about another science ship? This one... Yeah, let's just have the Merkaba. No, sorry, I don't mean to disassemble it. There's no way to cancel that, is there? Ugh. I was hoping I could just cancel the order, but it looks like once you have something in the construction queue, you're kind of screwed. Because I can cancel this, but I cannot cancel dismantling the Merkaba. That's nice. I don't even know where the Merkaba is at this point. Alright, so, Piranesi. We found them. The devices holding the Remus coordinates are behind a heavy reinforced door. We've tried several different approaches to open it, but haven't even succeeded in scratching it. Connecting the Tycoon and Eden to the Piranesi would allow us to power and reactivate the door's control subsystems. The connection is also necessary for the extraction and transfer of the Remus coordinates from the device to the Tycoon. Administrator, one other thing. Shortly before we found the device, we passed an effigy of Giovanni Battista, former member of the Marduk Council. Wasn't that the council that ran Dolos? So, I need to have my Tycoon orbiting the Piranesi. That does not really strike me as a great idea just yet. Because I'm not exactly sure how that's going to go down. I'm not sure what happens when we reactivate the Piranesi. I do know that I don't have any additional resources available to defend myself against potential attacks from the Piranesi, but I'm not even sure they're a threat at this stage. Hold on, let me just tell the mining ships to avoid this area of space. My probes were able to make it through alive. I'm not sure the same can be strictly said for the ships that I'm sending in to mine, because they'll be experiencing those lovely weather effects a lot longer. You can see that some of my ships are already coming back semi-damaged. Yeah, let's just relocate the ship. 2 cycles, off we go. Oh, she's a sight to behold. Look at all those solar panels. She moves a lot faster, and I have enough battery power to keep everything powered for the duration of our little trip. So the EKP movement is not going to cause massive amounts of hull integrity damage because I'm still repairing the hull. I'm not going to have any blackouts. The crew should be mostly happy with the way that things are going. I imagine that if I start zipping across to there and then eventually there, that'll make it a lot easier for my mining ships to go out there and get the stuff. Okay, extract the coordinates. What is going to happen now? And what sort of organic stuff are we going to potentially absorb from the Piranesi? Also, what did the damage to that ship? Because I keep finding potentially greater threats. Initially, we had the Etamananki that was blown up by the Piranesi. Now the Piranesi got blown up by something else. I have a suspicion that at some point I'm going to run into the Tycoon. Like a time-traveled, heavily armed Tycoon. So I might be fighting myself, or we might be in some sort of time loop. And eventually I might be the one that turns out to have done all the damage. I know that sounds weird, it's just a theory from watching a bunch of Star Trek. Administrator, the Piranesi is reactivating. We had to manually break the connection with the Tycoon, interrupting the coordinate transfer. The damn walls started to move. Thanks to our exoskeletons, we are making for the LoveofaWeasel as quickly as we can. Oh boy. What the hell?
Administrator, the Piranesi has deployed a drone swarm around itself. We should move the Tycoon immediately.
Okay. I can do 3 things. I can keep moving. The crew might make it back to the ship, they might not. I can tell the crew they will receive a galvanizing missive to boost their morale. They'll never reach the LoveofaWeasel, but they could prove useful before they're passing. Or I could just retrieve the ship. I'm gonna tell the crew to keep moving.
Administrator, I see you. Pitiful dolos leftovers. Ridiculous flesh bags. You are flies to me. I'll tear you apart, eat you, digest you, and soon you, your crew, The Tycoon and whatever's left of Dolos will be part of me. I am primordial. I am Amoeba. You are nothing but erratic illusion, pointless heat dissipation, and abject failure. I have found your protection. It is but a matter of time before Naomi breaks into pieces, and I feast on your carcass. Opportunity knocks.
Okay. That's quite the story. So what do we do now? Now is the time to run. Yeah, go figure. Search the Piranesi for the rim's coordinates. Now is the time to run. Survive. Roger that. This is going to get all sorts of interesting, and this is also the point where I'm starting to regret not doing all the sciencey stuff first. I'm probably going to take a lot of shit for this in the comments, but hey, at least it's going to make for some interesting viewing. Let's make sure that the Tycoon moves even faster. And that I do not take as much damage from impacts, whatever those impacts might be. I'm not sure what we're going to find, but it probably won't be any good. I really hope that the crew from my science ship's going to make it. If not, tough. If not, then tough. Also, we are going through whatever we can get from 12F. And this is sort of where, if you play it a bit sideways, I mean, you can, unless this pops up, no. I can just wait for 12F, because this event will not proceed unless I tell it to. Why is my hull integrity dropping? I'm under attack. Okay. No, that has something to do with it. The Piranesi has awakened. Previous dormant drones now roam the passageways of the ship. They killed the team and destroyed the LoveofaWeasel. Shit. Chalk it up another science ship to destruction. Crew members killed. Can we just relocate the whole Tycoon, please? Bye-bye. If you need me, I'll be over there. Try not to blow me up, please. The real question is, does that mean that I am no longer going to be under attack? Am I going to be outside of the influence sphere of that ship? It looks like yes. Because my hull integrity is going up. Okay, what's 12F saying? Yeah. I'll deal with that in a minute. Sample analysis indicates that the outgassing of nitrogen dioxide from below the surface of 12F and subsequent atmospheric mixing results in the red mist, which dominates the planet's lower atmosphere. The team of the Scope was also able to establish parallels between the dataset collected on P43 and 12F. Abnormal levels of tachyons, were detected beneath the planet's surface, the cause of which remains unknown. Let's see if we can find Augustus or Antonius. I wonder what the Piranesi is going to do. I have a suspicion that I won't strictly enjoy it. And I hope that my cargo ships are not going to get attacked. But they're probably the least of my worries. Okay, let's get some ships out there. Where can I build a science ship? The Darwin. Survival of the fittest. How fascinating. Oh, we cannot build it because there's too much hydrogen here. Lovely. If only there would be a way to just dump resources that you don't need. Sadly, I don't believe that that's actually a thing. Really? 3 blocks? Fine. You like that, huh? I need to get rid of some of these resources, so you're going to sit right there, and you're going to stash hydrogen. Nobody brings back hydrogen without my explicit say-so.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
Well, that's rude. Incoming missile. Activate missile countermeasures. Countermeasure on the way. I know that I have Bay 6. No, 5. Sector 5. Also build this and make it quick. We got a lot of polymers, they're coming in. And we should already be constructing another one of these things. And it's gone. Okay. So that's at least something. I can activate countermeasures. If that thing launches another missile, I can keep doing that for a long time, as long as I have these polymers, and if not, I can use the carbon to make new polymers. So that should be okay, at least for a while. Is this bay complete? You're working on it. Okay. Give me as much hydrogen here as you can. All of it, please. Just dump it out of that cargo bay, because it's starting to get pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I got so much hydrogen I can't turn this on. I just don't really need to.
Warning. A sector is being overworked.
Oh, right. Now we don't have enough workforce. 60 people work there. Holy crap. Okay. That's a big workforce. At least I'm getting 100 power out of it. I'm not sure if that charges my batteries faster or not. I got a lot of science. Let's make sure that the batteries charge as quickly as possible. Because we're going to potentially be jumping around and or moving quite a lot. Okay, please tell me that we can get our stuff out of this bay. Uh-oh. Data control algorithms have been overloaded. Diagnostics indicate external interference. Images of the Piranesi flood every screen. They haunt dreams and leave indelible marks. Do you have a plan to save us from this monster and recover the coordinates of Remus? Administrator, there is fear. Yeah, I understand that. Fortunately, I have so much stability constructed, so many stability buildings, such as this guy, that it is keeping people happy. Yep, I can research this as well. So, I am still on the positive side, if you will. This is going to be fairly requested as well.
A drone swarm has been released from the Piranesi. The swarm aims to intercept the Tycoon.
Yes. I'm not sure if the drone swarm can transit through here. I know I can. I don't know if I have countermeasures against the drone swarm. I don't believe I do. I don't believe there are any upgrades that I can get either. And I know that I've done all the research. So it's not like I can research something else about the Piranesi. But that drone swarm is no joke. So let's relocate to here. And let's see if we can outrun that thing. I'm not sure if they're running out of batteries at some point. That's going to be interesting. I have to make sure my guys go back on their duty of getting the additional additional science ship, because I don't have that. Alright, back to Antonius on 12F. Arriving at the distress signal coordinates, we discovered a huge, deteriorated metallic device half buried beneath the ice. Although of gigantic proportions, it is very similar in the construction to the emergency beacons of our suits. While surveying the surrounding area, we found a badly decomposed giant humanoid corpse. Only a few scraps of organic tissue remain on the giant's bones, as well as fragments of a Dolos suit. Organic sampling and DNA analysis have revealed the corpse is that of Antonius Augustus Ignatius Fibonacci. We are unable to propose a robust theory for our report. Fraustachions have been detected in the area, their atomic characteristics apparently altered. Okay, let's leave this place and vacuum up another 56 science, ideally quickly. I'm not sure how well this is going to go for the scope. Hold on, is that drone swarm? Oh, it's just sitting there. Right. That's good. That's good. Lens team has been unlocked. Perfect. Did I complete the battery thing, or did I click away from it too soon? I clicked away from it too soon. Alright, charge the batteries.
Piranesi is moving towards us.
Fuck off. Wow, you're awful slow, though. Okay.
An accident has occurred in the
So that's our big tormentor, huh? It's big, but it's ridiculously slow. Right. Yeah, we're gonna have to do quite a lot of running around and making sure that the batteries stay charged, so upgrading my battery tech as high as it goes probably will help me in staying alive and at least keeping the crew happy. My cargo ships are still not doing much of anything because I told them not to. At this point I would be interested in picking up a bit more silicon. So if you guys could be so kind to go there, that'd be lovely. And we still don't have another science ship. Hydrogen here is full. Fine. Stash the additional hydrogen here. Oh, sorry, I've completely ignored that previous request. What'd you need? Administrator, this is Lisa Kucher from the Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. With Eden appearing to be severely dysfunctional, we've had to attempt to bypass the usual communication protocols. I don't know if you've received this message. I hope that you do. The Piranesi is the biggest threat we've faced. As soon as the first report of the Atamananki's destruction reached our ears, we secretly began to investigate, to find a way to neutralize this new threat. At the center of this system lies PSR B1257 plus 12 Alpha, a long interval pulsar. Despite all its power, we think that in its current state the Piranesi could not withstand a pulse from the pulsar. However, the Tycoon would not survive such a pulse either. You must send an expedition to the pulsar to find a solution. Administrator, there are a lot of rumors about you. Some say you don't exist, or that you're lost in cryosleep. Some even believe that Eden is impersonating you. Others, including myself, have faith in you as our administrator. Save the Tycoon, save this crew, save what's left of humanity. Aye aye. A bomb of a plan? I like it. It sounds perfectly safe. We're going to try and blow the Piranesi up simply by activating the pulsar. What could probably... well... what will probably go wrong? Oh, I don't know.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
Cut that shit out. Okay, so that's happening. Damn ship. Come on, get that science ship built. Thank you. Faster is better. Whoa, Sector 3 has some food issues. How's that? Why is Sector 3 not getting food? The stockpile failed to transfer during the last cycle. Is the drone bay down? So we're getting some food here and some food there and some food here, but not nearly enough. Sector 3, please go get yourself some food and make sure it happens quickly. Because these people are really hungry. Really, really hungry. Get your food over there before they start to get really pissed off hungry.
Has arrived at its destination.
According to Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate, the pulsar at the center is the key to defeating the Piranesi. We're in orbit. The pulsar is huge. Preliminary analysis confirms the forecast from the Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. We will do everything we can to find a way to use the power of the pulsar against the Piranesi. Yes, please, and do so now. I still have to test my colonization protocols, but I'm a little busy at the moment. So I might not quite get around to doing that.
Self-destruct.
Come again, what?
10 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. No Batista self-destruct device detected. Self-destruction impossible.
Well, that's comfortable. Eden's not having a good day. Let's put it that way. Eden is not having a great day. Eden is a bit under the weather.
An accident has occurred.
Maybe that would be a fair assessment. What is on fire? The mess hall. You know, the place where people go to get their food. I have 3 mess halls here. I need 139 food. I think I don't need 3 mess halls strictly. But I do need a ton more food to get delivered here. And I already unlocked the maximum upgrades. So that's nice. I just need to get my shit here as quickly as possible. We need to get upgrades to the drones. That's probably the key here. The drone bay. Increases maximum drone cap by 1. Yes, I like it. What's here? First readings of 12C indicate the presence of extremely intense meteorological activity on the planets. Initial imagery captures hexagonically shaped cyclones. The planet's core appears to be surrounded by a layer of liquid hydrogen. Many moons orbit 12C, surrounded by a cluster of asteroids in unusual arrangements. Preliminary surveys have identified many telluric promontories emerging from 12C's ocean of liquid hydrogen. We should be able to establish a research site upon one of these promontories with the help of our gaseous exploration equipment. Very good. Let's do that and see what we can learn from that. The Piranesi is still slowly coming this way. I know that the Tycoon is a ton faster than that thing.
Cyber attack launched by the
What?
Piranesi has disabled.
Oh, that is rude. How many mess halls did you disable? And how long is that going to take? Where is the mess hall in the first place? Hold. Here. Building's not powered. So, you just took them offline? That's your big game plan? Look, if that's all you did, then I'm really not that impressed. Where's my mess hall? Here. They just turned the lights off. Wow. And you find me pathetic. Come on. Come on. Get everything delivered to the mess halls. All of the respective mess halls, please, and make it snappy. Why am I not getting stuff here? Go away, Eden. Why am I not getting stuff here? What are my drones up to? Where's the drone bay? Here's the drone bay. I'm gonna build an extra drone bay. Because this is starting to get a little tedious. Give me a drone bay. There. High prio. It's gonna take 30 power, that's fine. We are done with the research? Yep. Okay, get me more drones then. Research another drone. Scope is working. This guy's working on the pulsar. Excellent. Carry on. We still have more silicon coming in, yes? This is mining ships. Where are my cargo ships at? Fleet? Where's the Pandora? Waiting to dock? Oh. It'd be like that, huh? You can't park. Because the damn docking bay's full. Here. The whole docking bay's full of carbon. Fine, we'll do it like this. I set up a couple of additional bays. This one's going to be for carbon. This one is going to be for hydrogen. Ah, 12C. What's the word? The atmosphere of 12C is extremely hostile. While we were conducting our surveys, a cyclone rose up and pinned us down. Aiko Kuwata and myself were separated from the others. When the winds abated and gave us some respite, we managed to regroup. However, the others, their suits are orange in color. It is not from environmental factors. They're insistent that Dolos has always had orange suits. This is clearly untrue, and Aiko Kuwata and myself are wearing standard Dolos yellow. They are indeed our crewmates, and medical and psychological analysis does not reveal any deviance. I can bring back nobody, I can bring back the whole crew, or I can leave the 3 that are wearing the orange suits. Bring back the whole crew. We'll study them aboard the Tycoon. Please don't make me regret this. Is there a drone storm on the way, or what? Alright. Gear up. Time to go. Off we trot. Away we go.
New coordinates have been set. The Tycoon is
Bullshit.
now moving towards the Piranesi.
The Piranesi is moving towards the Tycoon, not the other way around.
In the Tycoon.
How's the mess hall situation? Still awful. I don't understand why food's not being delivered.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the
Could you cut that out? I'm busy. Countermeasure away. Hold. So, what's the deal here? We got no food being sent anywhere. It failed to transfer during the last cycle. Why? Because there is a road leading from this sector to the next. Sector 5 is also not getting enough food. What's happening with the food? Hold on. Hold on. Sector 1. You don't get to export food because you don't make any. It's that simple. Sector 2, you're my main food sector. You're not doing your job. Sector 3, same deal. You don't get to export anything. Sector 5, don't export. Sector 6, don't export. It's not like anybody has a ton. There is 724, but it's just not being used somehow. Sector 2 still has water. My farms are full. I don't get it. I got 600 food here. It's like my drones are useless. The population is kind of suffering because of it. Yeah, let's just quickly put one down. See if that'll fix it. I don't get what my drones are doing. Nor do I believe I can strictly tell my drones, hey, do this or do that. We research more? Space optimization. Yeah, off you go. How's the... Oh, you're not a problem. You're a nuisance, but you're not a problem. See what happens to the Pandora. Piranesi doesn't give a shit about the Pandora by the looks of it. Okay. Darwin, you're done here. Go to 12L. That's where we're at. Battery status. I can do about 3 cycles safely without burning too much. So that makes this too far. We're gonna go to 12 Echo and just buy some time. Relocate.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The monster awakening. Really? We've taken many readings and conducted a comprehensive analysis of 12A's activity, that's the pulsar. We're able to submit a proposal that adapts the Tycoon's architecture and allows the hull to work like a Faraday cage. We have also developed a theoretical device that we have named Icarus III. This device would allow us to induce a pulse from the pulsar. To proceed, the tech lab will need to analyze the remaining data and fabricate construction patterns. Excellent. I cannot construct it yet. I first need to do the research.
More subsystems. Its threat level has increased.
More frequently.
It will attack more frequently.
Alright, it'd be like that. Ah, here, Piranesi. Faraday cage, yes. Icarus 3 probe, next. I cannot queue that up. Go away, Eden. There. Right, I think this is as good a cliffhanger as any, don't you think? Lots of science to be had, lots of trouble with the Piranesi. I look forward to the next part. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and be sure to join me for the next one. Because it looks like this is going to be a really interesting part of the storyline. Thanks for watching. See you soon for the next.